really, really intense. And if you watch uh, even if you watch two decent players play it, it's usually pretty good. And honestly, the skill level of StarCraft 2 players across the board has gone up so much.
I agree.
Since the beta, and even since Season 1, that, even silver level games are still really, really entertaining.
Well, there are more standard builds now. I mean, during beta, it was all like, well, I don't know what's going to happen if I do this build. So there's a lot of tinkering around with builds, but now there are actually some builds that are like standard to start off with for all three races against any of the other races. So now, even the worst play, like the lower skilled players down at the the bronze, silver, gold, platinum levels, they have at least a build order that if they did any research on and they practiced at all, is a pretty it's a pretty good build. Like they'll have it down pat, and they can beat off they can defeat players that don't have that build order known.
Yeah.
Or if they have better micro, then they can beat the players that have the same build order.
Yeah. What do you see here? Stick with it though, going for that rather fast expansion. Not getting any gas yet, so might be going for a Spanishiwa style opening. And I know for a fact that Spanishiwa openings can actually hold off Speedling Baneling. I've done it so many times before. And
Live.
It is actually the most satisfying thing in StarCraft 2.
You're such
and
a
anyone
liar.
that disagrees with me is a liar.
You're a liar.
What?
You're a liar. You're a liar.
The worst kind of people, sir. You are the worst kind of people. We do actually see he's getting gas though, so not going to be a true Spanishiwa style opening. Spanishiwa, great player, very entertaining to watch.
He probably doesn't need to pull drones. He's probably fine with his
No,
coin.
definitely didn't need to pull drones. Spine curl up now though. Should be able to
And
kill
this is going to kill off every single one of those Zerglings.
Yeah. Yeah. 4 spine crawlers or 4 Zerglings, not a match for a spine crawler and a queen.
I Love Zerg does respond to the fast hatchery by placing down his own expansion. It's going to be behind though, so now he's going to have to drone up pretty hard and hope there isn't going to be an attack in order to. Although I don't know, if you look at the units, it's 23 to 18. Actually, he's got more drones right now, so he's sitting okay.
Yeah.
He's okay.
Stick with it. He made a couple too many Speedlings, I would say, but the rest of his larva that he has right now should go 2 drones. And then I'd like to see him tech up and go to Infestors rather quickly, just because Infestors are really good. Maybe go for Roaches first. Actually, no, go for Roaches first and then go to Infestors.
I definitely think that Infestors are the most important mid-game Zerg unit. And if you're a Zerg player, you should be using Infestors almost every game.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think that they are the most important Zerg unit, full stop.
Well, I think late game, I think Broodlords pretty much wreck everything except for Void Rays or Vikings. Well, actually, even against Terran, if a Terran gets mass Vikings, I don't think you have to really worry. But the one thing you have to worry about is Void Rays. Or
oh man,
even Blink Stalkers probably not. You don't want to have too many Broodlords against Blink Stalkers, but.
Did you hear? Well, yeah, that's where Mass Infestor comes in, taking out those Blink Stalkers and taking out the Void Rays. Did you hear what happened in the game between MC and Sen? I think it was on. It was either on Crossfire. No, it wasn't on Crossfire. It was on Terminus RE. It was during NASL, and Sin was so far ahead and really should have won the game. But spoiler alert, Sin was so far ahead, really should have won the game, and he decided to go Mass Broodlord, and MC just
Oh, no, you know what? I watched that game.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I didn't just watch the finals. I watched that game too.
It was painful to watch, to say the least. Couple Banelings coming in here now for I Love Zerg. Banelings are very good against Speedlings. One Baneling blows up a Speedling, and if you can get
I think he's going for the middle line, though. There he goes. Oh, he's not going to the middle line. Oh, he would have had
absolutely wasted them.
He would have killed all of those drones.
Oh no. Yeah, you don't want to blow up your Banelings on Roaches. Banelings, you want to control them manually. Don't A-move your Banelings unless you have them exactly where you want them.
Wow, Sickwit could have killed a bunch of drones. That would have put him way ahead too.
Yeah.
Oh well, because Sickwit, would have lost all of his drones at his main. I love Zerg. If he had gone up there with his Banelings, Sickwit wasn't even moving his drones at all. Like, usually at the higher levels, anyways, if you see Banelings on your creep, you move your drones. That's the first thing you do. You're like, shit, I got to pull drones.
Yeah.
But in that case, he could have attacked with his Speedlings against the roaches and stuff just as a diversion, and then killed all those drones with his Banelings. That probably would have been a better idea.
Yeah, that would have worked quite well. And Speedlings are basically free. It really would not have been that bad for him to throw those away. But I Love Zerg here going for another expansion, getting that Infestation Pit up. A lot of roaches for him. And checking the accounting station right now, 12 roaches for I Love Zerg versus 9 for Sickwit. So Sickwit really should not be doing this attack right now. It's 83 food versus 69. I Love Zerg been in a very good position. Good to get that expansion up.
He should probably work on spreading his creep.
I don't know. I don't like to spread my creep that much in Zerg vs. Zerg.
If you have better positioning and better maneuverability, if you're better than your opponent at that stuff, then you want that creep.
Yeah,
I mean, if you don't spread your creep at all, you're just assuming that they're better at that stuff.
Well, it's more so that if you don't spread your creep, defender's advantage is so much stronger if creep isn't spread. And usually the way that I try to win Zerg vs. Zerg is I try to let them make the attack, get my roaches attacking their roaches, throw down a couple of fungal growths and kill them, and then counterattack. Let the defender's advantage give me that massive advantage. Because the thing is, like, you're able to drone so much harder, and you're able to macro a lot harder if creep isn't up, because it takes so long for your opponent to get over, and you can see them, like, a week before they get over there.
I disagree.
Oh.
I'm just playing. You're the Zerg player, so if that's how you play it, then that's cool. I disagree.
Different strategies. Thanks a lot, Kennedy. Way to be a good co-caster.
They should be breaking these rocks, I think, to get those Zelnaga towers up.
Yeah, he really should have this Zelnaga so that he can actually see.
So we're going to have a fight.
It's actually coming.
Here it comes.
Gonna be having, yeah, a bit of a fight coming up.
Oh, look at that. He's breaking his opponent's rocks. Nice. How nice of him.
That's good. Bit of a donation there from Sickwit. Not even taking the Zelnaga yet. Aww. What a nice
It was
guy.
a gift. I'm just going to break the rocks and go away. How nice.
Go.
How nice of him.
Yeah.
Some infestors are out now for I Love Zerg.
Yep, 2 fungal growths ready. That should actually be able to win him this fight. If and or when it happens. 23 roaches versus 22, and 31 Zerglings versus 5.
All kinds of...
23 is more than 22, and 31 is more than 5.
Yes, all kinds of upgrades, though, going down for Sickwit. If he waits for these upgrades to finish, he'll be in good shape. Even if his numbers aren't as good.
That's true. That's true, actually, yeah. Glio Reconstitution also going down, so Speed going to be coming. Burrow going to be coming. Hydralisk then coming out. And he is expanding. I Love Zerg also expanding.
Getting those extractors up as fast as possible, always a good idea.
Yeah.
There's
Nice
a bunch more
extra gas.
A bunch
Lots
more
of
roaches.
coming in. Checking that unit counting station right now. Now it's 23 roaches versus 34. And even though he does have those 2, maybe 3 fungal growths now, that probably won't be enough to turn the tide. He'll be able to 2-shot all these Speedlings. Not that many roaches comparatively. And
some Hydras coming out, too. Those will melt pretty much everything.
Yeah, yeah.
If he gets enough Hydras
Especially
out.
once Groove Spine finishes, also.
Look how fast they're moving. They don't usually move that fast, do they?
They're
moving pretty quick.
Yeah.
They're moving quicker than I remembered.
Yeah, well, yeah. If you play as Zerg, they feel like they're just inching along. They feel like they move about half as fast as they actually do. Hydras actually move as fast as Marines off creep, and on creep they move as fast as stemmed Marines. But they are just not that useful in all reality. They're pretty squishy. They're pretty much only useful in Zerg vs. Zerg. A lot like Ultralisks. Ultralisks are almost never useful.
So this is crazy. Sickwit sees pretty much the entire army of I Love Zerg, and I Love Zerg has no idea. Except now. I mean, now that he's attacking.
Whoa! Loses an Infestor. No fungal growth going down yet. Will he lose a second?
Use the fungals. There's the fungals. There's a good fungal right
man.
there. And another one following that up.
Oh, Burrow going down. And actually, Sickwit is in a really bad position here. Burrow does actually reveal units or fungal growth does reveal burrowed units, and I Love Zerg is going to be in a very good position here.
He should counterattack right now.
He should indeed.
He should at least take his Zelnaga tower.
Sikwit should have waited for that burrow to finish, and should have waited for these other 15 roaches that are coming to finish.
That's a lot of infestors. Actually, instead of doing that, I'd probably just start massing up roaches, and get as many drones as I can on my other on that fourth base. He's got to know that he's ahead right now, so.
Yeah, he is extremely far ahead. 30 food ahead right now. He needs to be macroing up, getting that fourth base saturated, getting more infestors. Infestors are just so good.
He should use transfuse on a couple of those units. One of his infestors is almost dead. It's only got 22 life left.
Usually not something that you want with infestors. How much damage does fungal growth? Does 36 over 4 seconds. So 3 fungal growths will kill an infestor. I was curious about that. I saw Infestiny, or not Infestiny. Destiny. Infestiny.
The four Destiny drop.
Yeah, that was such a good video. Oh man, I tried doing that. I do 4s with some of the other rCraftGaming guys, and I usually just go mass infestors, and then they double cannon rush and go mass reapers. Pretty fun times. Do you like doing 4s?
So, I Love Zerg doesn't have any upgrades, which might be nullified by the fact that he's got a ton of infestors. But Sikwit does have 2/2 upgrades on his roaches, and he's got the glial reconstruction, so they've got the quick movement speed, and he's got burrow. So I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Oh, splitting off his army though. That's the power of fungal growth. Lets you split that army into parts, but losing a couple infestors there. I Love Zerg though in a
he's
very
got to keep
good
those.
position.
Got to keep those infestors back. He's got them on a different, on a separate. Oh, I don't know.
Hotkey?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just watching the game right now. I'm like, I don't think this is going his way.
Oh no! I Love Zerg was not casting those fungal growths as fast as he should have been doing so, and
now I Love Zerg is way behind. Although he does have 19 roaches coming up. It's those 2/2 upgrades and glial reconstruction is just too much.
Yeah.
He fell behind on his upgrades and his infestors were incapable.
Oh no! This is so bad. Sikwit could have just gone ahead and burrowed. There we go. Burrow going down. In all reality, I Love Zerg should have won that battle. That was a battle for him to win, and that was a battle that he lost. That he really should not have lost. Lots of burrow micro going on here. Trying to get those heals going up.
So both of these players are going pretty much nothing but roaches now. I Love Zerg is getting upgrades, but they're way behind.
Oh man. Sikwit not managing this very well. Lots of roaches off on the side.
He's got a bunch back at home too.
Yeah, he really...
At this point, he should have rallied over to the to where his army was at least a little bit behind his army, so that he could so he could retreat and get his army put together.
Yeah. I Love Zerg. He needs to get more infestors. Infestors are really good. He just the problem with that fight is that he wasn't casting fungal growth fast enough. He should have been cast fungal growth, wait like 2.5 seconds because that's 4 in-game seconds, then cast it again. Then wait 2.5 seconds and cast it again.
The roach count is pretty close together.
Just keep doing that over and over and over. Yeah, and the upgrades here will favor Sikwit. So if I Love Zerg doesn't get more infestors, Sikwit should be able to take these.
He doesn't have enough drones either. He's got 3 bases up and running, but he doesn't have a good enough. Like he's only got 10 drones at his on his mineral line at his natural. He's got a bunch at his second, but he doesn't even have that. That isn't even.
The armies actually pass each other,
but they're gonna catch back up to each other right away. Here
they
come.
No, but these
it's gonna be all about. Oh, the hydras are caught behind though. If he can get rid of all of those quickly, he'll be in good shape.
Oh no, Sikwit was not paying attention at all during that, and he should be surrounded here. And the concave is going to be favoring I Love Zerg. Checking the production tab right now.
I Love Zerg's up now. He was down by 50 food.
How is this happening?
It's just back and forth, and a good fungal growth, getting half of that army. He's still